Han Meditations. You guys have to automatically just think, what are they trying to get you to realize? If all the mainstream media wants you to believe one thing, it's usually the opposite.
JP Morgan Chase was somehow involved with Jeffrey's operation and actually played an important role in it. You may be asking yourself, how did this information go unnoticed? This should have made headlines everywhere. The thing is, this very crucial information was overshadowed by something else entirely that just so happened to have taken place the day before. On December 29th, the most famous person currently on the internet, Andrew Tate, just so happened to get arrested in Romania. This situation made headlines everywhere and overshadowed any other news out. A while back when I covered Andrew Tate's arrest, we spoke about how it appeared his arrest was staged, and I felt it was a distraction from something else that was taking place. Well, now we know what was taking place. JP Morgan's bank has been accused of aiding Jeffrey in his sick operations. According to reports, JP Morgan knew Jeffrey was using their bank for his illegal activities, and the bank turned a blind eye. Now, when we go back and look at Tate's arrest, we can see him doing Masonic hand gestures while staring at the camera.
So that's actually not a Masonic hand gesture. That's a mudra. That's a mudra, a hand symbol for enlightenment, which his father, who was a chess player, actually did. That's not a Masonic hand symbol.
He has a diehard fan base that's willing to do anything for him. He's trending every other week. And even though he was so-called canceled, he still managed to keep a large internet presence. He ends up getting arrested the day before one of the biggest banking institutions in the world, one of the most powerful corporations, just so happened to get exposed. There's no way you can say this is a coincidence, especially like I said, a lot of what Andrew Tate does is for attention. When he talks about exposing the Matrix and all this stuff, a lot of it comes off like he's part of a TV show or he's an actor or he's, playing a role. So then it makes it even more suspicious when he just so happens to be getting arrested, showing himself doing these Masonic gestures, taking pictures of the whole situation and video. Like, I've never seen that before. When do you really see that they arrest a person with the cameras full rolling, like a reality show? It reminds me of the Greta Thunberg situation that was just revealed a few days later, how she was also staging an arrest. They had her literally posing for pictures with the police. They're staging these things for a reason. When we go back to that time in December, late December, that was when the Tory Lanez situation was going on. That was when Young Thug and Gunna, the trial was about to begin. Gunna got released and all the attention went to these trials, these media high-profile trials that are celebrities, basically puppets that they
I've
own.
seen articles talking about how girls came out that said, we were not in fact victims, but the judges said, no, you are in fact victims and you are brainwashed, even though they're saying, no, we did this amongst our free will. There's also been text messages released that show that the girls were making it up and conspiring against Andrew Tate to try and make it seem like they were being trafficked and that they were doing something against their will when they absolutely were not. It does seem to me that he actually is innocent, and you do need the divine masculine as you do need the divine feminism in this world. Both energies are super important to have. And I don't believe that Andrew Tate is a monster like they're trying to put him out to be. I believe that, as they said in this video, what is actually truly going on with real traffickers like Jeffrey Epstein is he was involved with these big banks and these big corporations. There's been a list of names that have come out of all these celebrities that have traveled with him and been buddies with him and friends with him. So it's very interesting to see now what is truly happening and what is truly going on behind the scenes and what was going on while he was actually being arrested at the time. And just so everyone knows, doing this with your hands is absolutely not a Masonic symbol. This is a mudra for the highest level of enlightenment. So I know that Andrew Tate's father was a chess grandmaster. Andrew Tate, he did the same symbol while he was playing chess. But this is just a mudra for enlightenment. This has nothing to do with Masonic symbol or symbolism. So that's just something that everyone should know. What do you think about this situation, Kelly? It's very interesting.
Yeah, I think we see cover-ups a lot when it comes to media and the news, where certain information that comes out that they would want covered, they conveniently find something else to really take over the news and the media to kind of grab the attention, people's attention away from what they don't really want being seen. So I think that's very possible for the whole JP Morgan information to come out just one day before. And conveniently, this case, the arrest happens one day after. There definitely could be a connection there for sure. Now, as far as the whole Masonic thing, to me, it wouldn't really make sense that he would be part of the Masonic thing, because if that's real, that's kind of the whole thing that he speaks out against a lot. The so-called, Masonic, Illuminati, elites, whatever you want to call it, the Matrix. That's something he actually speaks out a lot against. So I don't really think it would make much sense that he would be in collaboration with those type of people. But I know this video is going to give a little more information. So
honestly, I'm not going to go through the whole video because it's pretty long. But basically, it's saying that the Jeffrey Epstein stuff was happening at the time of Tate's arrest, which could easily be, manipulated and scheduled. Like you said, I mean, I've never seen someone get arrested where there are cameras out ready to go, where there's video ready to go.
In
Romania. And it's just interesting because he still hasn't been charged with anything. So what's going on? What's really going on? If you hold someone in jail for multiple months without being charged at all. So they had all of his computers. They had all of his information. What's going on in Romania? It's just a very interesting thing. And we will keep you guys updated on this, the progression of what's going on. Also, 2 of the women that were involved with Tate were freed. Those were his go-to women. That one of them was a manager, I believe, Georgina. The other woman, I'm not sure exactly who she is, but 2 of the women that were imprisoned with the Tates are free. And for some reason, they're still keeping Andrew and Tristan in jail. And I have no idea what Tristan even did. So it's just a very interesting situation. But you guys have to automatically just think, what are they trying to get you to realize? If all the mainstream media wants you to believe one thing, it's usually the opposite. So we'll keep you guys updated. Thank you for watching.
And real quick, the judge that came out with information about the JP Morgan, she was quite immediately fired and will not be able to get a job again. So that kind of also goes into telling you, like, hey, it very well could be that more than this woman knows this information, but it's supposed to be a hush-hush thing. And if you try to speak out against it and put information out there that they don't want out there, they will make sure you don't have a job anymore. So that's very suspicious as well.
Thank you for watching.